Good morning everyone. So in the last video we have done all the basic topics of chapter number 2 spreadsheet formula. So in this video I will explain all the practical topics in the chapter number 2 spreadsheet formula. So we will open Microsoft Excel and this is the Excel's full screen. You can see the screen is divided into horizontal rows and vertical columns. So our first practical topic is entering the data. Entering the data means writing the data in Excel worksheet. So in Excel we can enter three types of data. First one is a labels. Labels means text data. Second is values. Value means numeric data. And the third type is formulas. So to enter the data in any cell, firstly we have to make that cell active. For example, if I want to write in the first box, I have to click on the first box. So then with the help of keyboard, we can enter the data in a cell. So next step is in Excel, either with the help of arrow keys on the keyboard or either by using mouse, we can move from one cell to another. So basically there are two ways to move from one cell to another. One is with the help of mouse. Second is by using the arrow keys on the keyboard. So by repeating these steps we can enter the data in Excel worksheet. And one more point is there, in Excel the text data is left aligned. Left aligned means that alphabetical data is shown on the left side of the cell and numeric data is right aligned. It means the numbers will be shown on the right side of the cell. So our next topic is switching between worksheets. Switching between worksheets means moving from one worksheet to another. See, in our Excel workbook there are three sheets. So switching between worksheet means moving from one worksheet to another. So in Excel we can switch to another worksheet in a workbook by clicking worksheet tabs. See, these are known as a worksheet tabs, and suppose we want to move from sheet 1 to sheet 3, then we will click on sheet 3 and by this step we can move from one sheet to another sheet. Next is renaming a worksheet. See, by default the name of the worksheets are sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3, but we can also change the name of worksheet. So to change the name of the worksheet, what we will do, we will double click on the name of the worksheet, then we will press the backspace key and then with the help of keyboard we will type new name of the worksheet. So by repeating this step we can change the name of other worksheets. So in Excel worksheet name can be up to 31 characters. We can't give the name to the worksheet more than 31 characters. So our next topic is coloring a worksheet tab. So we can color these worksheet tab to easily identify these sheets to distinguish one sheet from another. By default all the worksheet tabs are of white color, but we can change the colors of these sheet tabs. So to change the color of these tabs, what we will do, we will right click on the name of that sheet, then one menu will appear. Here is the option tab color, then it will show color palette. We can choose any colors and see the color of the sheet tab is changed. Next is adding a worksheet. We can also add a worksheet in a workbook to add additional data. So to add a worksheet, what we will do, we will click on this plus sign, and with this a new sheet will be added to the workbook. Next is deleting a worksheet. So in Excel we can also delete a worksheet that we don't need in future. So to delete a worksheet, what we will do, we will right click on the name of the worksheet and see here in a menu the second option is delete. We will click on delete option and the sheet will be deleted from the workbook. So our next topic is moving and copying a worksheet. So in Excel we can move one worksheet from one place to another to rearrange the sheets, and we can also create a copy of worksheet. So for that we will click on the worksheet tab. We will right click on the worksheet tab. Then see fourth option is move or copy. We will click on this one option. One dialog box will appear on the screen. So suppose we want to move a worksheet. So here is the option before sheet. It means before which sheet we want to move our sheet. Suppose I'll click on sheet 3 and see the worksheet 1 is moved before sheet 3. So in Excel we can also create a copy of worksheet. So to create a copy of worksheet, what we will do, we will right click on the worksheet tab. So fourth option is move or copy, and at the last there is the option create a copy. We will tick on this option and then we will click on OK option. With this the copy of the worksheet is created. See, the data in these two worksheets is same. Next topic is to select a range of cells. Range means group of cells. So if you want to select group of cells, firstly place the mouse pointer on the first box, then drag the mouse to the last cell up to which you want to select the data. With this the group of data will be selected, or we can say the range of cells will be selected. Our next topic is creating a formula. So in Excel, formulas are used to perform various types of calculation, and each formula in Excel begins or starts with an equal to sign. So to create a formula, firstly we will click in the box where we want to enter the formula, then we will type an equal to sign. Then suppose we want to add these two numbers. So the address of this box is B3. So we will type B3. Then we will type the operator, that is plus. Next we will type the address of this box, that is C3. And when we will press the enter key, the result of the calculation will appear in the cell. Our next topic is changing or editing a formula. Editing a formula means changing the formula. So first step is we will double click on the cell in which we want to change the formula. Then with the help of arrow key we will move to the place where we want to erase something. Then with the keyboard we will type the correct formula, and then when we will press the enter key, the result of the calculation will appear in the cell. Our next topic is copying a formula. So in Excel we can copy a formula using autofill feature. This is a feature which is used to copy a formula across rows or column in a worksheet, and this feature helps us to save our time. Suppose we want to apply the same formula that we have applied on this one box, and same formula we want to apply on the next rows also. Then we will place the mouse pointer on the bottom corner of this box. Then we will drag the mouse downward. See, the formula is copied. Is displaying the formulas. So in Excel we can also display formulas in cells. So suppose we want to display the formulas of these cells, then firstly we will select these cells, then we will click on formulas tab. Here is the option show formulas, and see in the selected column it will show all the formulas.